everyone. So in our Zoom session today, I told you that for the next several weeks, we are going to be learning about the elements of art. And the first one we're going to be working on is the element of line. There's quite a few elements of art. They're almost like the ingredients in a recipe that goes into making art. And we looked at a type of style of art called op art. Op art, if you remember, stands for optical illusion, which means something that tricks your eye. So what we're gonna do today is a project that maybe some of you have done already with me, maybe not, but it's a favorite. So we are going to use the element of line to do an op art project. So what I want you to do is just keep watching. I'm gonna post this tutorial and just follow along. And then as always, when you finish your project, please just go up, scroll up on this page and click on the little green button that has the orange paint bucket. That will take you directly to the art wall, and you can upload your op art projects. That's kind of hard to say. You can upload your op art projects for me to see, and I cannot wait to see what you guys do. All right, here we go. For this project, you will need a blank piece of paper, a pencil, definitely need a pencil, and you need an eraser, and some markers. Just those three things are all you need for this, and let's go ahead and let's get to it. Our first step for this project is tracing your arm and your hand. So you're going to want to put your hand up on your paper. Make sure it kind of fills up the paper. You don't want it all the way down at the bottom. You want some of your arm on there. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at the bottom, and you're going to carefully trace your hand. And you don't want to press too hard with your pencil, because we're going to go back actually once we're done adding our lines, which is our element of art for the week. We're going to want to go back, excuse me, and erase our pencil lines that we use to draw our hand. Excuse me, I've got a tickle in my throat. So you want to make sure, like I said, that your hand is filling the page. I know your hands are smaller than mine, and that's okay. And I'm just going to tidy up the little mistake I make. Remember, as you're learning, it's okay to make mistakes. So there is my hand. The next step is really important. We are going to put our pencil to the side, and we're going to take our marker, and we are not going to trace around our hand with the marker. Do not do that. That will ruin the optical illusion. You're just going to leave it like it is with the pencil marks. But you will take your marker and you will go over the tips of your fingers. Just a little bit. And do you see how they almost look like rainbow lines? So you want to trace over the tips of your fingers. And then what you want to do is this is super important. You need to make sure that you are doing curvy lines and filling up your hand and your finger with those curvy rainbow lines. If you're doing straight lines, it's not going to look like an optical illusion. So can you see how I am doing a bunch of rainbow lines to fill in my fingers? Again, make sure that you keep those lines nice and curved. I'll go ahead and fill in the rest of my fingers in high speed. Now, something that is very important to notice is that when I did my thumb, do you see how the rainbow curves are almost on their side instead of straight up and down? I tried to echo that curve so it's going in the same direction as the tip of my thumb. Same with each finger, although the rainbow lines are more up and down that way. So you just kind of want to follow the curve of the tips of your fingers. Now, once you have gotten that part filled in, you're going to get down to your hand part. So I'm going to come right here where I didn't quite finish this, and you're going to keep doing curved rainbow type lines and fill up your hand. Again, they should not be straight lines, and you kind of want to follow the curve of your arm and the curve of your hand. So you can see how I'm filling those in and how my lines are very curved. You're going to do it all the way to the bottom. I think I'm going to add another one in here and maybe another one in there. Okay, so that finishes up the hand part. And remember, they're all curved. I can't say that enough. Now the next part of this project is simply straight lines. Now you don't need a ruler. They don't have to be perfectly straight, but you're going to start at the top of your page and you're just going to draw straight lines across the top of your page. When you get to your fingers, stop, go around and continue that line. So watch how I do these. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go in the middle of the fingers now. I'm going to pick it up and come over here. And again, you're just going to do those straight, as straight as you can, straight lines coming down. You're going to fill up in the middle part of your fingers, and you're going to keep going. And I'm going to go ahead, and I think you have the idea, I'm going to do the rest of this in high speed. Do you see how cool that ends up looking? It ends up looking almost three-dimensional. So now that you've finished your lines, you're going to go back in with your eraser and just erase the pencil lines around your hand and around your arm. Just like this. So this, like I said, is a form of op art, which stands for optical illusion. And the optical illusion is, even though this is a flat piece of paper, it almost looks like the hand is three-dimensional. So the next step is, if you would like to, you may go ahead and color in those stripes. So here's my project with the stripes colored in. I just decided to do App State colors, black, white, and gold. And it was really easy. All I had to do was alternate or skip lines and color them in, color the stripes in different colors in the background and then on the hand. And I do want to say something. I told you guys to erase your pencil marks before you start coloring. Don't do that. It makes it a lot easier if you have those guidelines of your pencil marks while you are coloring. And then after you're coloring, if you can, go back in and erase it. But you don't want to see those pencil marks around your hand because it kind of ruins the illusion. So anyway, that is one option. I'm going to show you one other option where you do your hand stripes when you're drawing in those lines with all different colored markers. And I'm going to show you that since you know all the instructions now in high speed. here are our line projects for this week. Remember, line is an element of art, and we use just simple lines to create this op art piece. You may choose which style you want to do. It's totally up to you. Just make your pick and have fun with it. As always, upload them to the art wall, and I can't wait to see what you guys do. Email me if you have any questions or problems, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.